Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today just to bring you an energy checkup. I live in Ontario, and there's like crazy weather, crazy tornado watches, and crazy tornado warnings, high winds, and things like that. And to me, this energy, this is crazy changes happening in the air. So I want to get a little bit of spiritual guidance going forward. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. You mean the world to me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this message resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. As well as, you guys can also follow me on Instagram at all small letters, grassroots_evolution_tarot for more kind of content. So I want to get into this. I'm just going to take a moment to call in spirit and ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of us all to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the highest good of all of us watching. So remember that no matter what messages do come through, though, it's still up to you, your active free will, and the choices you make, the steps you take, and honestly the actions you take towards getting whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see, right? This is your personal power, so use it wisely. I have the Energies of Life, the Messages of Life Oracle by Mario Duque. I'm going to take the bottom two, and the two that fell out here is Trusting, and you also have Crossing into the Light. The bottom of the deck, the bottom of the deck was self-love. So I'm going to read this. I think this is really, really important. Spirit's reminding me we're coming up the tails of a full moon. I don't remember what it's in, but there is a lot of transformation happening in the air right now. So self-love is super important because we need to fill our cups up first and foremost. We can't be expecting other people to be the only ones who are going to pour in if we're not willing to do this work for ourselves. Because here's something really, really important. No matter what we surround ourselves, who we surround ourselves with, if we aren't filling our own cup, we might find ourselves super unhappy. And it doesn't matter what our people or our spouses, anyone around us tries to do for us. If we're not happy within who we are, we're still going to find that we're not happy. Okay, so this is really, really important, and they're drawing me to this rainbow. For some of you, this is peace. This also, to me, speaks of this weather, that there will be a calm after the storm, and there will be blessings. That's what we need to pay attention to. They're also giving me a really good example of what we may see as a blessing, but at the time it is not a blessing. If you're going through extreme weather, severe thunderstorms, or even tornadoes, and a lot of trees are down, this may be where it's a real big problem. However, the storm provides. And for some of you that burn wood, this may actually be where you're getting a head start on next year's wood. Okay, so I want to get into the card that says, I love myself and accept who I am as I am. It is not my ego that I love, rather it is what is divine in me, the purity of my being. I take the time to care for myself and to enjoy life. In doing so, I stop searching for the external things that create only an illusion of filling my emptiness. And I love this because it's basically what I just said, right? Fill your cup, my friends. This could take a whole lot of different ways. It could be getting your exercise, taking a walk, watching a show you really like, making sure that you get enough water, or a combination of things. And if you find yourself having trouble staying to these goals, make yourself three things a day. These are the goals you want to make, you want to happen. Okay, so finding that you may have to even push yourself a little bit to do certain things, but this is where it's reminding you yourself, these are my goals and this is the steps that I want to take. I heard as well not to be so rigid. So for example, I use myself in my example as this. I really like to mark on the calendar when I've worked out. I also have a walk and a workout both within the same day. So an hour to half an hour walk, and like half an hour to 45-minute workout. And these things are important to me. However, if you get too crazy on I have to do them, you could end up making yourself sick on a day that you know what, I don't feel really good, I'm just pushing myself, or it's been really, really hot, really, really muggy, and if you're underhydrated and things like this, you could get yourself sick. So you need to make sure that you hydrate. You need to make sure that, you're also not making too many excuses for yourself as well. So finding this happy balance, this fine medium. They're showing me this crossing into the light. So before I go into this, there was more about that. You may want to write your goals. Like if you accomplish these things, write it on your calendar so that you can start looking at your calendar and seeing, you know what? Every single goal I set, I put it there. And you're going to start to get to a point where you may not want to do something, but you know you'll be hella proud of yourself once you fulfill this goal. Crossing into the light. Each stage of my life is a new bridge to cross on my journey to inner transformation. If I face a situation with anger and resistance, I will remain in place. It is only through dealing with each situation positively that I will grow and evolve. When I work with my inner light and practice the laws of universal love every day, I discover the true meaning of life. And I think that this is also very important, that we may find that when we're working with spirit, when we're following our own internal guidance and we're really focusing on us and giving ourselves the love and attention that we truly need as well, we're going to find here that you feel like your life has a lot more meaning. For some of you, this could be engaging in more hobbies, taking that time to spend with your family, your loved ones, your kids, and really, really interacting and engaging in this life, being present in this world. For some of you, I heard put your phones down, and this is something I think we're all guilty of. So just making sure that you are prioritizing your screen time on what am I watching? Is it something that is uplifting me? Is it something that I feel energized after, or do I feel a little bit drained and fearful after? This comes right down to tarot and things like that as well, guys. Be mindful of what you're watching, and as well how much of it you're watching, because this kind of stuff, like it's something that what I heard is you can get yourself into like kind of a loop. So just for some of you, take it how it resonates. But we have trusting here. First and foremost, trusting in yourself that you can whatever you can envision, you can find a way to get into this reality. Now, it may not be exactly like you envision in your mind, but this is where we need to be a little bit more flexible and know that, we have plans, we have ideas, and we're working towards them. We're working towards our goals, but we have to remain flexible in what the end result might look like. And for some of you, what I heard is that we may go towards a goal. Okay, they're telling me school or something. Like if you're thinking, I'm going to go back to school. Let's say you go back to school and a year into it, you're like, this is not my program. But you found what was for you and you switched. There's absolutely nothing that is saying that this has to be your forever goal or your forever thing. But maybe it's like you find if you're going towards whatever you're doing and you just hate it, you just like, you know what, this isn't what it's for me, it's okay to switch. Trust yourself and trust your instincts throughout this, because again, they're bringing me to this. Each stage of my life is a new time to cross over this bridge of transformation. For you to know that something's just not for you, this is important too. So I live each situation in the light. I do not dramatize my life, but live with a sense of humor. I remain in harmony no matter what happens. I am not misled by my ego that incites me to anger and panic. I let go. I trust God, and I remain in touch with His love, thus increasing my inner spiritual strength. Remaining in touch with spirit. I think this is really important as well for any of you as well. If you feel like you've been on a spiritual journey, the more we put faith in the divine and the more we put faith in ourselves and our soul's mission, I feel like the more, first off, we're letting go of anxiety and things like that, because we have faith. We have faith and an inner knowing that things are going to work out to our highest good, and we just need to trust and believe that, and trust and believe in ourselves. So they wanted me to bring the romance angels as well. For some of you, you could be dealing with like a romantic situation, but I want to pull them before I get into tarot, and I don't know why, but I also just saw a bumblebee. For some of you, this may be really important. Spiritual animal as well. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the romance angels? For some of you, what I'm hearing is this could be for you. Romance yourself, my friends. Light some candles, have a bath. I'm going to take these two out, not the top, but these two, which is chemistry and engagement. For some of you, the bottom of the deck is keep an open mind, okay? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. What I heard is great love, and they're guiding me to take another one out of the deck, which is children. Great love is worth taking chances for. Your love is being affected by kids. Some of you, again, may have kids, and this may be, celebrating your differences with your partner and honoring so that your children as well know that, you know what, people may have different interests, different likes, and all that stuff, but can still come together. And this just adds variation to our worlds. Some of you, again, here, you have a magnetic attraction. It could be to a person we're thinking about, whatever these cards wanted to come out. But I do think as well, sorry about all the background noise, guys, but you see what she's pulling energy here. You have a power to manifest this. For some of you, I do believe, like, you're calling in high-level soulmate or high-level commitment. You are raising up to a higher level of commitment. Many of you, again, this could be for yourself. If there is no romantic partner, then just disregard it. But Spirit was really strong on this, that there is a strong magnetic connection here. If there's a connection that you're kind of in separation for, or something's keeping you apart, there is also something here, as well as like the kids. For some of you, I do feel like it's making sure that whatever movement forward, that you're really being sensitive to the kids, and you're really paying attention to their needs, and making sure that whatever situations that you're bringing them into, it's for their highest good, and it's for their good too. So for what I'm hearing is, and this may not be for everyone, but I'm going to grab the tarot on it. If you are kind of entering into partnership or relationship with someone with kids, this could be a friend too. This doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be that you and your kids are spending time with someone and their kids, or maybe this person doesn't have kids, however it works. Pay attention to how your kids are treated, and I think this is where it's important. How are they being spoken to? There's favoritism as well, as what I'm feeling like, on somebody else, like really favoring their children, like nothing can go wrong, and then your kids are always in trouble. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's really important that even though you may have a magnetic connection with someone, who they are as a person, how they parent, and all of this kind of stuff, it has to be taken into account. So we may really, really, really care about someone and really, really like them, but then we see a part of them that we're like, I don't know if I can get on board with this. I don't know if I can handle this. There needs to be open communication as well, and discussion. I feel like as well, I heard awakened partner. An awakened partner is not going to get their back up and throw a hissy fit because you said, something bothered me. I noticed when you were dealing with, the kids, or I noticed that there's not equal fairness. I had two cards fly out, one up, one down. The one that is up is the nine of emotions. It's having it all. I think there's something hidden we're not seeing. It's the Knight of Emotions. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Voices. I think a lot of you, this could also be really having taken the time to get in touch with you, to see, different ways of thinking. So for a lot of us in the past, our mind may have been on, well, I love this person, I care about this person, I love this, I want to stay here, they're everything to me, we have this magnetic connection. And the other side is like, okay, but I need to do the right thing for the people I love. And these kids, there's dogs here too. This is loyalty. I feel like, guys, they're showing me this lamp. Aladdin. It's really hard to tell as well if she's come out of it, like if you're the genie, because I think you have the power to grant your own wishes. However, okay, there's something also about the connection between you, and it could be another person, it could be you in spirit. Again, this magnetizing, take it how it resonates. But there's magic here, and it's something that's very fulfilling to your heart. So getting in touch with yourself, again, filling your cup up first and foremost. See this rainbow coloring around the outside as well. I'm also being drawn to her blue eyes. So what I also heard is there's truth in these people's eyes, or there's truth in your eyes. There is truth in your eyes. When you have a conversation with someone, pay attention to their eyes. But this also could be where this magnetic kind of energy as well is coming. I heard trapped you. Now I don't know what that means for what that means for you. But for some of you, this could be, okay, I heard it's almost like feeling trapped in your eyes or something like that, okay? Like, it's difficult to break that kind of connection. That could even be where the magnetic connection is, if you are feeling, birds here, if you're feeling romantic. And it's not necessarily romantic. Again, this could just be high-level soulmate. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic, although I'm starting to feel like it is. With the Knight of Emotions, what I heard is somebody knows they need to do things differently. Because you see these fish in the sea? There's lots of them. But they don't give a shit about the rest of the fish. They care about you. And I also feel like this may be a change in the way that things are being communicated. Because in the past, it feels like... Oh, I'm throwing cards around. Okay. But it feels like in the past that there's been a lot of shadows and a lot of defensiveness. And it almost feels like now there's a lot of silence. It almost feels like something could have happened between you two in the past or in their lives in the past. And I'm seeing justice the way I had it up. So things are being righted. I feel like karma is being righted at this point, and we're being given a new vision. We're being given a second chance at this, and it really is going to take what I heard, you challenging your brain. Again, this could be challenging yourself with like your goals, making sure that even though you may not want to do it, because I can tell you, my friends, today I did not want to work out. And I was supposed to have a walk today. I did not even message my walking partner and I took a nap, honestly, and then I waited until like 11:30 and was going to, I put a pot of coffee on, was going to have something to drink, and decided, you know what, it's supposed to be crappy all day long, and it's really hot, but chances are it's either going to be really hot or thundering and lightning when I actually get a chance to walk later. So I left my coffee pot on, took my half-an-hour walk, came back, got the coffee pot, and this is where I heard is revision of plans for some of you. So this is also where in my own mind, I knew I shouldn't have skipped that walk today, but it was really hot, and I just didn't feel like an hour long of that kind of sweat, because half an hour in, when I came back, my hair was dripping, my face was dripping, I had like sweat was pouring into my eyes around my sunglasses, it was dripping down my face, and this is where, you know, you have to do what you can within your limits, okay? So hydration is key. This is a message I have for you anyway, but hydration is key as well because we have a lot of water. There's a lot of importance here of nurturing your emotional body. So before I go, actually, one last little message. As a parting gift to your spirit, what is the advice you have moving forward with this Knight of Emotions? Thank you. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Inspiration in reverse. I feel like it's important just to tell you, do not ignore your nudges. Pay attention to what those are, because they're showing me again, like, oh my god, okay, I'm being drawn to like the mirror, the hole at their crotch. But these are all soul portals, okay? Just a second. Okay, I'm back, guys. So the cards that we have is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Devil, which honestly, I see this butterfly first and foremost. And then you have the Sun. That's pretty awesome. So, there may be a stall with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse because this is a slow-moving energy anyway, but I think it's because things are still unfolding, and these lessons are unfolding. And this was advice moving forward, right? I feel like for some of you, this could be addictions, this could be traumas, this could be very, very sexual energy as well with the butterfly. And honestly, what I'm picking up more on right now is the sexual energy. Because this kind of energy, I heard Kundalini as well, Kundalini rising. This is why it may be slow moving, because this energy feels very intense, okay? It feels like the kind of sexual healing. guys know the Transformers movie. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. I don't know if it's Marvin Gaye or who it is, but this is what it is. So for some of you, if this is partnership, this partnership is meant to open doors. That the magnetic connection as well, there's 2 butterflies. There's one set in the fire, and there's one here that's outside the flame, coming out of this cocoon. And there's more. Oh my gosh, there's more, because there's, sorry about to swear, I almost said fucking energy coming out the top, which I feel is climax. So there is success here. There is a lot of beauty, and there is a real importance of 2 things. 1, getting out in the sun, and 2, getting in touch with your center, feeling confident again. So how I feel like this could manifest for you lots of different ways, but go after your goals, chase your dreams, follow your heart, be true to your heart, be true to yourself, be true to your kids, speak your voice, and know that adult relationships, there's an even give and take, or there should be, right? Healthy relationships, there is an even give and take. And for some of you, I heard like when somebody might not be fully healed, so they're reactive when you're trying to have a conversation, when there's responses are snappy, or again, I heard reactive. So just be aware of that as well. And what I also heard is to keep yourself out of that other people, and this may be something, especially if you're empathic, or there's this magnetic connection and you're feeling this, because I also heard like some of you may be feeling and connecting with their energy as well. There may be with this magnetic thing kind of like a telepathic bond. So there's things I feel like too, I heard is things are being talked about in the 5D. It's the 3D now that needs to fall into line, because there is outdated thinking happening, and there's something here as well that's not been fully expressed. So make sure that you are filling your cup up. You are focusing on you, because whatever is meant to come for you, it will, and you want to be at your highest vibration, as well as I feel like, and like I heard could be cross watcher, like watching this or whatever. Again, be at your highest vibration, so that when you meet this, this is how you attract it, right? Where we are in our vibration, our soul knows that, and we're attracting people of that vibration to sit with us and be with us, and to enter into our energy field as well. So again, I also saw Cupid here. Another song that's been stuck in my head is Cupid's Chokeholds. There's a few different versions of it, because it's an older song, and then there's like a remix of it. Cupid got me in a chokehold, and it's feeling so old. Anyway, that's the message I have. I hope it resonates. There's like one more. Why am I shuffling these cards? I don't know. One more, because you have a past relationship with this person. And again, chemistry, and then the way I put it in here, I don't know if you can see it, but keep an open mind. I heard as well, just because you think timelines may not have worked out or whatnot, if this connection is from a past life and it's this magnetic, if it's meant to come back, it will. And I feel like there needs to be some really open and honest communication for it to thrive in this life. So that's the message I truly have this time. I love you all. Mwah. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.